like with the oregano, like we just did. The basil will go in later because it still doesn't have to cook as hard. You don't have to pull as much out of it. But so nice and straight up, we're gonna go.
Yep.
A few cups.
He's even wearing a black chef's coat. That's
peeled tomato fillets.
Tomato fillets.
Yep. And you can totally do all this tomato work from fresh tomatoes. It's just a lot more work because you gotta roast them and peel them.
So when you go to the store to buy it, does it say tomato fillet?
Yep.
Would it be blasphemy to just open a can of tomatoes?
No, that's what I did.
Oh, okay.
That's what's going on there. So
Tomato fillet. I've never heard of that.
All right.
We go through so much in the restaurant. I spend all my time making tomato soup with scraps.
True. Look at that. Look at that grilled cheese Sammy there.
Is this for this?
Yep. And then so it's 2-part fillets to 1-part ground tomatoes. And ground tomatoes and tomato paste are not the same thing. So this would not work with tomato paste. Tomato paste is a much more reduced version of it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot thicker, and that's not exactly what you're going for.
Would you say this is done?
Do you like we're rushing?
A little.
I'd let it ride for another 30 seconds.
Let it ride. Let it ride there. Okay.
And if you're doing it at home, you don't really have to turn your burner all the way up. We're just doing crank that one up for time constraints.
All right. Look at that.
But yeah, it's gonna be.
Take a look at that.
So then, to that you add 2 cups of water, and my recipe's wrong. That is going to be posted. It says 1 cup. It's 2.
It should be 2.
It's 2.
You'll probably know when when your soup isn't.
Yeah. So 2 cups of water and a cup of heavy cream.
Ooh.
Just give that a stir.
Nice.
And that's pretty much going to take care of itself right there.
And this is where the immersion blender comes. Do you want me to unplug this? So you can plug that in?
Let's get that soup up to temp. I think we can knock out one more grilled cheese sandwich, so that's good.
Okay. Right.
Well, it turns out you might be able to get too much cheese.
Okay.
There is such a thing as too much cheese, maybe. Maybe.
Throw it on
Just
there?
right back in there.
All right. Do we want the same kind?
However you want to do it.
Kevin, you're going with
Put a
what I
little more mozzarella on that.
Oh, for heaven's
We like the
sake.
mozzarella cheese.
For heaven's sakes. All
All
right.
right. There you go.
All right, and then just a quick trick with basil or any like leafy green like this. Anything that you're gonna chop up small. The word for it's called chiffonade. So
Chiffonade?
chiffonade, yeah. 2 F's and an O in there.
Oh, you're rolling it up.
Yep. So you take them and roll them up like that.
Makes it easier to chop.
Yep. Then you start from the tip and work your way down.
There you go.
There we go. There you go, Kevin. You got matzah.
I got matzah.
Matzah.
Now, where do you find the fresh basil like this? Is it available?
Yeah, every supermarket's got fresh basil. Most of the time. Sometimes it's one that they sell out of quite often though.
Yeah, it comes in those little plastic containers, right?
Okay.
Or you can get it like fresh in a. Depends on the time of year, don't you think?
Basil you can pretty much always get. Yeah. And you can go out there and get fresh oregano too. I'm just gonna get a little.
We're gonna add a little more oregano.
Makes a big difference if you have fresh oregano.
You know,
add more?
I don't think so. Actually, no. That's the opposite of that. Dried ingredients, dried spices. You need less of than you need fresh because they're just more condensed.
A little more concentrated.
A little more salt.
A little more SMP, yes.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Now,
Pretty good. And in goes the basil.
the basil goes in.
And we've got what, about a minute?
Yep.
On the strawberry.